When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the youth will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will go on the attack first. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
He lets one fly deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room.
And that is why this defense is #1 in the nation against the pass. They've got a lot of guys that are going to play on Sundays in the NFL. You just saw the speed on the back end, tracking that thing down to get the interception on the opening drive of the game.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to go up top on first down. Moving away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Utes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's open on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Stewart. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Quickly complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Tight end now in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man on the right. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Fires to the big fella. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Utes can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Utah! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Stewart. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period, first down here. He'll start this drive firing. They're working that left side.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that.
Gonna take a shot. He caught it. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Utes!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Got his man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down and 10.
West Virginia.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
So it's third and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and look for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. finds a man on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then
a shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly.
Breaks into the open. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Utes look to keep this drive humming. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
This time it's complete. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. Sam Houston has methodically built this advantage, and I wonder if an interception from one of the stars in that secondary might not seal the deal. They're trailing by just 4 to Sam Houston. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the road.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Inside the 45. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Catch in the middle. It's Whalen. Touchdown, Utes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Makes the grab. It's Stokes. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Here comes the hurry up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done. They're
dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Gets it to him on the screen. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the single back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. With the catch, it's Clemens. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he got loose. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Got some room in under the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year.
Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Mountaineers are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete to the left.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They're going to run it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Turning it on. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Utes! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
West Virginia, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sweet cut there. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Chase. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake.
Got some room to run. Bust through behind his pad. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Utah! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Laporta. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical, and this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Turns it on in midfield. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He has the 1st and still on his feet. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll go to the toss. Runs through the tackle. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and
lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
West Virginia, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Well, to call this an abject disaster for the offense would be an insult to abject disasters everywhere, Jesse.
And they're not going to enjoy watching this game film either. Just nothing's been working. They've had mental errors. They haven't been able to execute very well running or throwing it, David. Just nothing going their way in this one.
Nothing has gone right, and the worst thing is going to be watching the tape. You're right, Jesse. But even worse than that, practice this week is going to be miserable after putting up the donut on the scoreboard.
When you know you have a team outclassed,